Hey guys, I'm Ryan from Lift the Curse, and you're listening to Heavy Mental Breakdown.
Welcome, Lift the Curse, to my what I'm calling my anniversary tour. John, I've had you on the podcast
Yes,
before. You
sir.
were you were episode, I want to say 8 or 9.
Oh, nice. Top 10. Let's go.
Yeah,
Honored.
yeah. You were one of the early guests. Well, it's
Yeah.
funny. So when we finally linked up, it was like in August, I want to say, like
That
July,
sounds
August
right.
time. It was around that time, and at that time, episode 8 was as far as I had shot. So within like 5 months, I only had like 8 episodes, and today I just released, right before we jumped on this, episode 64.
Oh my gosh, you've been busy.
So
Oh, dude, you've been hard at
Yeah,
work.
congrats, man. That's huge.
That's
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. But yeah, so I'm doing this anniversary tour. Things have just really, yeah, yeah, actually, ever since your episode, I've just been full force on it.
man, it's been
That's
nonstop,
awesome.
right?
It's been nonstop. But yeah, this is the anniversary tour. The 1 year anniversary of the podcast, March 17th. This is coming out afterwards. So we're already doing our anniversary tour.
Love it.
And one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite bands was Lift a Curse. And you
Oh,
guys, Lift a Curse is back, and I'm meeting Ryan for the first time. How's it going, Ryan? Thanks for jumping on this.
doing great, man. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, yeah. So for those who didn't listen to your episode, what's a little bit of a history about you guys that you can tell us about you?
Yeah. So John and I, we've been besties for help me out here, John. With what
Oh
12,
man.
12 years now?
Yep, and counting.
Yeah.
Besties, I
Um,
like that word because John. One thing that I commented on his episode, I'm like, oh, you're always calling him your best friend,
yeah.
Yep.
but I love that
Yep.
though.
Yeah.
That was so
See,
cool.
I wasn't making it up, man.
Yeah. No, and man, it was a friendship, just a kind of natural, kinetic, the way friendships should be, right? But no, we so he's from California. I was born in Texas. And those are it's kind of like oil and water sometimes. Sometimes maybe they're not supposed to mix and mingle, but yeah, back then he I think a friend of ours, a musician friend of ours, was getting a band together, and we just so happened to end up in the same room. I think John was a Craigslist find, and
Oh,
I was like a friend of a friend. I was in that band. I was on drums. John was playing, I think, rhythm guitar at that point,
hmm
and yeah, and then that's how we kind of met, and then we've been through a few projects together, and then we feel like when we shifted in 2022 to lift the curse, we kind of just found our place, found our home, and was like, okay, let's do this thing for real. So, and here we are,
yeah.
still
So,
besties.
Yeah,
John, where are you living at? Are you in Texas now?
I am. Yeah, I've been in Austin since 2012. So I'm in
Oh,
literally
okay.
Austin, Texas. Ryan's about an hour and a half away. So he's more in like the Waco area, which is like halfway to Dallas, pretty much. So
Oh,
we've
okay.
always been about 90 minutes apart. So our writing and recording has always been pretty unique in that very new school kind of way where we just share files over Google
Yeah,
Drive.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's worked well.
But Ryan, what
Yes, sir.
about what's a little history of you? What's your history in music? What kind of got you started and wanting to be like, I want to be in a band, I want to make music? Where did that all come
Yeah,
from with you?
I love that question. Yeah, so my dad and a lot of my family on my dad's side were musicians. So growing up and like I'm like gigging musicians, so they were out playing shows on weekends and things like that. So it was me in like a diaper at like band practices, and when the guys are taking a break, I'm on the drum kit, just I've pictures as evidence and stories from family members that tell me, but so from a young age, I was just kind of in the surroundings. My dad would purposely leave like instruments all over his house, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna play with this. I'm a
Yeah.
young, curious mind, and this was before cell phones and all that kind of stuff. So it was like that was it's very attractive to me. But then it kind of started getting a little bit more serious when like I really wanted a drum kit for my birthday, and he was like, "Yep, or order right up. Basically
Really
he wanted to kind of fuel that dream a little bit.
cool.
How old were you,
And
Ryan?
I was I say I was probably when I got the drum kit. I think it was like 10 or 11, probably.
Early.
Nice. Early,
Um,
yeah.
and then that's when I had already heard like Metallica's Black Album by then, and some Aerosmith songs. I was really into country before then, Garth Brooks, Clay Walker, things like that. Um, but then yeah, I heard Aerosmith, Metallica, and then my stepdad had really gotten into the band Fuel and had like
Hell yeah.
bought that Sunburn album, and that's like when everything like all like it like made sense. I was like, okay, my dad put, the musical instruments in my face, and then my stepdad put, something to like strive for in my face, and like I blended the two, and it was just, I wanted to songwrite after that. And so
Hell
the
yeah.
rest is kind of history. You spend a lot of the time practicing your craft, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. I feel like my story is the exact opposite. Like I felt like my parents were like trying to push away the instruments, and I
Right.
wanted a drum set so bad.
Uh,
And I still to
Mhm.
this day really want a drum set, but like I kept pushing my parents, and they're like, okay, maybe one day we'll build a shed in the back, we can soundproof it. Our
Right.
neighbors were like right next door to us. It was super close.
uh,
Yeah.
So my dad was like, okay, we can either one day I finally got him to say something. He was like, okay, we can build a shed hopefully this summer. Can't guarantee it or not. Or today, right now, I'll take you to Guitar Center and buy you a guitar. And I
Oh
was like,
wow.
okay.
oh man. What do I do here? So I kind of
Yeah,
thought
that's an
about it.
ultimatum for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I kind of thought about it, and so I picked up the guitar. But I always wonder.
How old were you, Matt? How old were you at that
I
time?
was in middle school. I was like in sixth grade, so like
Oh, okay.
11, 12. Yeah, right about that same
Nice.
age.
Oh yeah.
Heck
After
yeah.
listening to early Slipknot, I wanted to be I
Yeah,
wanted to be Joey Jordanson.
of
Oh,
course.
absolutely.
Just nonstop double bass.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
that dude could run.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Yep.
yes.
Yep.
That was one of the losses that I am still suffering from today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was brutal.
that's a hurt.
Yeah. Mm. I'm just glad I got to
R.I.P.
see him live.
Same, actually. Yeah, yeah. I think
And I met him. And I
Oh,
got to
really?
meet him
Nice.
actually. It was at like I don't think the festival's around anymore, but it was called Mayhem Fest.
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
Mayhem
Okay.
Fest. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I went to it in California.
and I think Wednesday 13 that oh no not Wednesday the Murder Dolls were
Murder
making a
Dolls,
comeback.
yes.
They had put out like a comeback album and they were
Yeah.
on a couple of the dates for Mayhem. So Joey and Wednesday were there. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Badass.
Throwback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozfest and then Mayhem was like,
Well,
Yeah,
I
so
did you
fond
guys hear
memories.
Ozfest come back?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon,
Sounds-
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah,
Sounds like they're
yeah.
doing UK and then somewhere in the States. But I think it's gonna be like sounds like I don't think it's gonna be a tour. It sounds like just like a couple day festival.
Oh, really?
I think.
I didn't really look too into it. I just saw the announcement.
I'm just pumped it's back,
Yeah.
man. That was my favorite one growing up. And perfect
Dude,
timing.
rock music is so alive right now, and I love it.
It really
Yep.
is.
Yep.
You know.
I really liked Ozfest, but I think my favorite tour was Warped Tour.
You know what's funny? I never went. I think I was always Ozfest. or
Really?
whatever. Yeah. I want to.
Did you just not like the bands at the time, or it just wasn't your thing at that time, or
I think I literally opted like the same summers to go to Ozfest. Like it was, I think 04 and 05 were like the first Ozfest I went to. I think that was just it. Like my dad took.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Couple
pretty sure I was at
friends
the
and
'05 one. Was that worth like Avenged Sevenfold, Disturbed, System of a Down?
I did. I don't think I went to that one. I think the ones that I went to first, it was like, I think Iron Maiden might have been at one of them, and it was either Black Sabbath or Ozzy, and then one of them might have been.
I'd never got to see Black Sabbath.
Oh, one was actually Heaven and Hell, technically. So it wasn't actually Sabbath technically. But man, it was. But Slipknot was at one of them. I think they were at the first one.
Oh, damn it.
Them, Lamb of God.
What a show.
It was.
Yeah, I know. Quite the
Well,
lineup there.
I'm
But
really
they were on the
excited to
second
see
stage.
who they're putting on this next bill. I bet you I bet you Young Blood is going to be on it somewhere.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. Yeah. Yep.
But John, how
Yeah.
have you been since our interview?
Dude, everything's been great, man. I know I love. I didn't tell Ryan this part, but Matt has a passion for pinch harmonics, and there's one of our favorite ones in this song that we're gonna hear in a bit.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I forgot there's something in Redemption. I remember you like literally went out of your way to comment on
There
pinch
were, yeah,
harmonics.
there was a lot in Redemption. I had to circle back to.
Yeah, but no, man, I've been good. We've just been busy. Yeah, we're almost done with album 5, and
Wow.
we had a really good call last week. We're actually gonna after the album, we got 2 songs we're have on deck to work with this awesome producer that's worked with like August Burns Red,
Oh, hell yeah.
Era. He's worked with some other really cool bands. So yeah, we just got a lot. We got shows coming up. We actually haven't played a show this year yet, but we have like 5 coming up in the next month and a half. So
Awesome. Awesome.
we're
Awesome.
just excited.
Very cool. Well, we are here and we are breaking down a track called House of Horrors. At this point, while we are listening to it on March 9th, the song is not out yet.
Nope.
When is this
Correct.
one set to release?
March 20th.
Yep.
Yeah, so a week from this coming Friday.
So,
So,
right
this
around
is,
the time that this episode's going to drop. Actually, I think this is dropping the Monday afterward. So we should be putting a
Perfect.
teaser out right about now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Very cool.
No, we're excited, man. We've had this one. I think historically, we've had the video, the song, everything done for way longer than we usually have. So Ryan and I are just
Yeah.
like twiddling our thumbs of like, you know,
We
things
got
just
the
been-
itch. We're like, come on.
want this thing
Yeah.
out. But no, we're excited. We're kind of like, I don't know. It feels like we're doing it more how we should in this one. But it's been
Cool.
we're excited about it. So it's a fun one.
One thing I wanted to circle back on with you, John, because I totally forgot
Yeah.
about it. So I
Thanks.
remember we were talking about your music videos, and you were talking
Oh, yeah.
specifically about Peerspace.
Oh yeah.
And at that time, I was telling you, I was like, "Oh, I'm building a studio right now to list on Peerspace,"
Oh.
and that's this one.
Oh, have you listened to it yet?
Oh, that's
I have,
badass.
yeah.
Oh,
So like
sweet.
all
Dude.
around me, like I have a green screen over here. I got a dressing room on this side.
Dude,
Got lights over there. So yeah. So
Oh.
this is that product of what
That's
we were talking
awesome,
about last
dude.
year.
well,
That's
congrats.
awesome.
Way to make it come to fruition. And this video
Yeah.
I watched was definitely, this is probably one of our best Peerspace finds is this video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just we've used it for almost every video. Actually, the newest song that's currently out, "Voice to Replace You," that actually was a warehouse that Ryan has access to. But besides that, it's almost Peerspace every time. Like it's just been such a nice thing for us to find different looks
Yeah.
and different video locations.
Yeah. Location is definitely key for a music video. I think the effort and that goes into finding a good spot and really thinking about it really is a good idea for bands with music videos. So a lot of bands
yeah.
I'm seeing are kind of just knocking them out and doing a whole bunch.
Yep.
But it's like the quality isn't really
Right.
not quite there. It's just kind of putting content out to put it out. But I feel like when you guys are putting stuff out, it's like a cinematic music video and it's like cameras circling you guys and it's just like it's a whole
Right.
thing. It's pretty dope.
We've
we got the best video producer of all time, and Clayton
Yeah.
King. He's the best, man.
Leighton
Good
King.
friend.
Oh yeah, that's the name you brought up last time. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, if you haven't checked him out yet, check out his music. He's a phenomenal guitar player, has some really badass instrumental stuff, and he plays for Nothing Nowhere, if you know who that is. It's
No.
or emo. He does like this like Will It Emo series. He's been big online for a while, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
anyways.
remember I looked into him after our conversation and he had some really good work, but I never like reached out or anything.
Dude,
He's
he's he's become a really good friend. So we're lucky to get to work with him, and that we happen to be, or I'm in the same town as him. So
Cool, cool.
it's been
Well, what is a surface level? We'll definitely get into all the details when we read it and listen to it, but what's kind of just a surface level meaning and story behind this song?
I'm pretty with lyrics. I'm pretty see through. There's not. I mean, well, like you said, we'll get into the meat of it. I'm sure here in a second, but the titles usually play a big part into like what kind of like the theme of it. But the idea is that a person's basically trapped by a house, but you can't really tell, is it a house or is it a person? That kind of deal, or is it a person keeping you in the house? That kind of deal. So it's like sometimes in life you can feel trapped, and yeah, so it kind of plays and leans into that kind of theory there.
That story kind of took me to The Shining for a minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's accurate.
You're trying to get to the door and you're trying to escape, but there
Yeah,
is no escape. You got to stay there forever. So
no escape. All
I,
right.
I think when we first started doing this song, it reminded me of a throwback and kind of a deep cut. But do you guys ever see that movie 13 Ghosts?
Oh yeah.
yeah, I just watched
It
it
kind
the
of brought
other
me back
night.
to
Yeah,
Oh, very
I
cool.
always loved that movie. But
Me too.
it's great.
Me too.
yeah,
And being such a big horror fan, I just love the name too, House of Horrors.
yeah,
But I'm assuming that horrors is going to have a lot of different meanings and a lot of different interpretations in this song, not just something that like scares you, but
yeah,
Yeah,
more psychological. I'm going to assume.
yeah.
yeah. Matt, I'll say last time one of my favorite things was your interpretation as we were going through the song. I love to hear your
Yeah.
take on it too. It was
Oh,
fun.
absolutely,
It was so fun.
absolutely. All right, this is House of Horrors. That is out now. It just came out a couple days ago. Video is out, streaming. Make sure you download it, watch the video, stream it. But this is House of Horrors, the newest single by Lift the Curse. Let's break this one down.
Over shades, over my eyes. Keep me focusing on what's worth the fight. And know the rock is going on behind me. Behind me. Trying to lose my toes. That's what I really need the most. Another living, making friends with the dust. Turn it round, upside down. You're the only one driving this car of clowns. How many personalities do you really need? Yeah, how many personalities do you need? Oh.
All right, we're gonna break it down already because there's already a bunch of stuff to discuss. You guys wasted no time with it either. You came in pretty quickly. There's something I want to listen to really quick because it caught my attention. One
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Keep me focusing on what's worth the fight.
I love that intro.
Oh,
There's
it's
a
so fun to play.
there's a track don't remember what it's called, but it's by The Used that kind of
Ooh.
starts like this, a little catchy. He's kind of whispering, singing something, and then it goes
Right.
into like the track. I forget what track it is. I think it's off their first album. I don't know, but yeah, it
Hell
totally
yeah.
reminds me of The Used. But I love that intro though, because that rhythm doesn't really seem too in the style of Lift the Curse. It seems a little bit different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan, you want to hit on where it's? I've heard you say this, but the kind of inspiration.
So, for one, I love the Used. I used to listen. I used to listen to them religiously.
Do you
So
know what
there's
track
pro-
I'm talking about by any chance?
I don't.
No, okay.
We're gonna find it though.
Yeah, we'll find
Yeah.
it. We'll find
Yeah,
it.
we have to go through the albums and find it. But yeah, I love the Used. I love My Chemical Romance.
Oh,
Yeah,
there is a Chemical Romance kind of vibe
Yeah.
to that too.
And so I really like those two bands, and I feel like they're in the same vein, musically. They're definitely different, obviously, but like they can get away with kind of like the same stuff. But anyways, last summer we played. We did a short little tour here in Texas, and we played with a badass band that you probably know called the Funeral Portrait. And
Oh, you played with him.
We
Yeah.
did, and they were
Yep.
incredible.
Oh.
Such
It
nice
was
guys
awesome.
too. But they were one of the best like live bands. Like they're on the crazy up and up. They were
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
It just
Oh,
reminded me that it's okay to like what you just said. It's okay to have a different feel on a song. It's okay, a lot of times we can get stuck in the same like here's a metal drum beat and let's write a badass riff to that. But sometimes it's like what's just like a catchy little like diddle almost and we have some snaps in there and
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
It seems
It
like a
kinda,
dance. It's kind of dancey.
Yeah.
It's
And so
like
it
it's like
kinda
it's
reminded
kind
me
of
of
like the
that.
dance around the pit before it gets nuts.
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, well said.
Thanks.
But yeah, the Funeral Portrait they played a big part in like the inspiration behind that song because it made me like go like Oh yeah, don't forget there's this other style out there, and it's yeah, it happened pretty organically. It wasn't like I just sat down and was like, all right, let's write something completely different. It
Yeah.
just kind of like I love that about inspiration. It can just like happen out of nowhere
Yeah.
and just, for songwriters and artists and people that are creative, it just kind of, it's like a spark.
Yeah. Do you have
So
like a notepad or like on your phone or something? Like when something comes to you, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta remember this.
man, it's embarrassing, but it's usually videos. So it's like I'll be at work, or,
Oh
or
no,
yeah,
it's not
I'll be
embarrassing.
like, I'll have my phone and I'll be like, do 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 do. I'll be trying to
Yeah.
like be quiet. I don't want anybody to like hear me, but I want to remember it for later.
Dude, he'll
Yeah,
send
I'll
me.
Yeah.
do that, or I'll write it
Oh,
down. Yeah,
Matt,
Yeah.
Ryan has sent me so many steering wheel videos.
yeah,
Steering wheel
Stereo, what's
videos.
a stereo? What's a stereo? Oh,
Oh,
from behind the stereo. Okay,
like
gotcha.
literally of
yeah.
like it's always like a crapshoot of whatever like it's showing, but like it's him
Yeah.
singing something.
It's for
Some
the
idea.
audio. It's for the audio, but I send like a video because it's just like I don't ever think to go to voice memo. I just go straight to camera.
Yeah, it's cool. It
Yeah, it
actually makes it
works.
more personable.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I'm sure John loves to see your face too, Ryan. So it's
Yeah.
all good.
Right.
Well, you can always ask like, where'd y'all write that song? In the cab of Ryan's truck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pull the shades over my eyes. Keep me focusing on what's worth the fight. Ignore the ruckus going on behind me.
Yep.
Pull the shades. Oh, okay. Keep me focusing on what's worth the fight. I know what you're talking about here because you said it. You kind of said it's about being in a house and it's about being trapped.
Yep.
I'm going to relate it to my story a little bit.
Hell
You
yeah.
ready, you ready for this, John?
Oh, I'm ready. So ready. Never been more ready.
Never been already. You're like Bumgarner on the mound when he won the World Series for us.
Yep.
That's you right now. Pull the shades over my eyes. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think we went into the story, John. I actually one of the things that's really working well for this podcast is that I've become very vulnerable on this podcast. I've been very open about what I deal with, what I've gone through. So I don't think you know this part about me, John, but in 2000 and yeah, I wasn't really too open by our interview. It definitely took a while, but in 2022, I attempted my life. I'll put it that way. And I was in a 14-year relationship, and we were married. And one day I got home from the weekend, being gone for the weekend, and I came back home, and all her stuff was gone, and I never saw her again. And she divorced me through a text message.
Oh,
Holy crap.
God.
Yeah. So 14
Whoa.
years,
Jeez.
and then to end it like that.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a rough one, man.
Wild.
That's man.
I'm sorry, that's-
Wild. But my
Oh.
world kind of just collapsed. And I was
Yeah.
working from home at the time, so I was always indoors. Always.
Right.
And I think that just made it worse.
Oh,
Just
for
like
sure.
being alone, working from home, not really having a reason to go out, not wanting to go out either.
Right.
Wanting to. So pull the shades over my eyes. Keep me focusing on what's worth the fight. Ignore the ruckus going on behind me. I intentionally pulled the shades over my eyes.
Right.
And I was trying to think of reason to stay and fight. And there was a point where I gave up that fight. I just
Right.
kind of gave into it.
Yeah.
But after that, I went through this really big like awakening moment of like, who am I? What do I want? What do I want out of life? And just this whole thing. But I was ignoring everything outside. One of my best friends lived a mile away from me, and I just never saw him.
Yeah.
Ignoring the ruckus, ignoring everything outside,
Yep.
trying to find something to focus on, and intentionally pulling the shades over your eyes. That's rough. Dilute my dose of what I really need the most. Ignore the living, become friends with the ghost. Turn that frown upside down. You're the only one driving this car of clowns. So dilute my dose of what I really need the most. I was really on an alcohol kick during that
Yep.
time. Dilute my dose. I wasn't diluting anything. I should have. I should have, but I didn't.
Shit was straight.
Ignored the living, and that's basically what I just said. I was basically cut off from, well, her entire family and friends cut me off, but then
Right.
we had just moved to Chicago, and it was like we weren't even a month in yet. So like I was in an apartment by myself with like boxes still packed up and everything. It was wild. Become friends with the ghost. One thing that I was always saying is that since we had just moved into that apartment,
Mhm.
and after she left, I kind of felt like the ghost of her haunted those walls.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was like the ghost of like what could have been.
Yeah.
And I felt that I was literally haunted every single day by what happened until I moved, which is one of the main reasons why I moved. You're the only one driving this clown of cars. It's almost, to me, that almost seems like that could be a metaphor for just your head. You're the only one driving this car of clowns, and just like you're making up all these things in your head that don't even really exist.
Yep.
It's kind of nonsense.
Yep.
That's what I get from these first two verses here.
Hmm.
I know we have that other one to go through, but Ryan, what do you got to say about these first two verses?
Man, first of all, I love this because I like hearing it from somebody else's viewpoint, and this is what I love about music and just kind of art in general, like and even like poems and things like that. It is so open to interpretation that
Yeah.
like, and John kind of mentioned this on like the last one. You know, I was so sad that I wasn't able to be a part of that because I love being a lyricist. I mean, I've been writing stuff on paper for since I was 10 years old, since that songwriting bug hit me. And so like
Yeah.
it's a deep personal thing,
Yeah.
and
Vulnerable
and I,
thing.
and I feel like it's almost it's so automatic now, like it's like a therapy thing.
Yeah.
It's like the person that's got to go take a drag of cigarettes. Like eventually, I've got to get my hands on writing a song or putting stuff down. So it's awesome to hear like a whole totally different perspective on it. That just makes my heart so happy. But yeah, from my standpoint, so to pull the shades over my eyes, it's kind of like yeah, you don't need to see the outside world. It's kind of like a somebody almost like trying to like control your life in a sense. Like, imagine being like looking outside and like wondering like what's going on out there, and someone just coming up behind you and like pulling the shade down. I mean, like you don't need to see that,
Why
Um,
is that something bad they're looking at, or why shouldn't they be looking outside?
or more like kind of like the bird cage kind of deal. Like,
Oh,
you can leave the
okay.
bird cage if you want, but you're not gonna like it. That kind of deal.
Oh. It's almost like
Um,
after you get out of college and you enter the real world.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Or even like no, it's everything's better in here, so you need to like
Yeah.
you don't need to know what's out there. You need to stay in here.
Mm.
Um, yeah, keep me focusing on what's worth the fight. Again, sometimes so like lyrics sometimes are a little bit too automatic for me, and so I almost have to decode like what my brain is writing in a sense. Not that it's necessarily like nonsense in a way, but like it's almost like when I'm singing a part, I'll literally be sitting like right where I'm sitting right now and have some music here, and like that first line comes up, and then all of a sudden my brain spits out that next line, and then later on, like right now, when we're kind of like sitting here like working through it, I have to kind of decode it. But that one to me
Cool.
is kind of like yeah, like again, kind of playing into that first line, you're pulling the shades down so I can't see anything, so you're keeping me focusing on this, on like,
And
what's happening
that
in this.
actually, so something like that, with a meeting like that is really perfect for right now. And like you just turn on the news and you don't even know what to believe. Like they're
Oh,
telling you
amen.
this is what it is.
Seriously.
Listen
Right.
to this and don't listen to this is what it is. And you start, and that's why I'm saying like I've become a
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist because I'm just like, this doesn't make sense what I'm listening
Yeah.
to and
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
But it's almost like
Uh,
that's what they're doing to us. They want us to focus in on key aspects that it might not even be true or not.
I couldn't agree more. You know, it's like it doesn't matter like what you see. It's it's kind of like almost like don't trust anything, and it's
Yeah.
sad,
Right.
but it's
That's
so
where I'm
true.
at. That's where I'm
Yeah.
at right now.
Yeah.
I don't trust
Um,
anybody. I don't even trust you, John.
I wouldn't either. No, I'm just kidding.
Going back to
Dilute my dose. Yeah.
going back to the My Chemical Romance thing from earlier, I always loved Gerard Way's like play on words. Like he would say all these. I don't know, especially on like I loved the whole Black Parade album. That was just my absolute favorite.
Classic.
And I just loved like his play on words, and like you can even ask John, like it's one of those things like in songs I'm always trying to like fit words in where it's like, wait, is this a rock song and he just said ruckus, like you know what I mean?
Well, that's probably
yeah.
from like is that a term that's often used in country? Like kind of like outlaw country
Yeah,
or
yeah,
It is.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's probably where you got that from, your inspiration
Yeah.
from country music.
exactly. But yeah, it's yeah. So and then
Yeah.
the next let's see, dilute my dose of what I really need the most. Yeah, it's kind of
Maybe
like
maybe light.
yeah,
Since the shades are pulled down, dilute my dose of what
Exactly.
I really need the most is light and to be able
Yeah.
to see.
yeah, and like I want to go experience life outside of this place, but you don't want me to do that still. You want me trapped. You want me here. You want me yeah.
Yeah. Who's the
Um,
ghost that you're talking about?
Ignore the living, become friends with the ghost. So yeah, I mean it's honestly just I guess the past, you know. You don't and kind of playing into like your story a little bit actually is like you don't kind of shy away from the outside world and living beings and just sit there with your memories, sit there with your pain, kind of feel.
And speaking about like being outside in the term ghost, it's
Mhm.
like it's kind of going back to what we were saying about like the news and stuff right now. Like I feel like we're all just kind of walking around not really knowing what is going on and what's coming and what to expect, and
Mhm.
it's almost like we're just ghosts anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well said.
Yeah, turn that frown upside down, Matt. Turn it down. How many personalities do you really need? And
So, yeah.
another thing, sorry,
Like two or three.
just really quick. Yeah, about 2 or 3, 4, 5. I'm also so I am bipolar, and
Okay.
how many personalities do you really need? I ask myself that question all the time.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
Oh, Matt, this is your song, dude. We did not
This
know
is
that
my
going
song
into this.
right here. Like I'm gonna put this song on, and all these different things are coming to my head, which is funny because you know this all these lyrics and everything I'm saying is probably never even came across as like this can be this too. I mean, whatever, like all these things I'm relating to when I was trapped at home, working from home, dealing with my mental stuff and my like mental condition thing that I have. That's like I
Yeah.
feel like I know exactly what these words could be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, by the
Um,
way, thank you for being open and vulnerable with this too, man. Like,
Yeah,
sorry you had to
that's
go through that,
awesome.
but I'm glad we can talk about it. Glad you're here,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, yeah. I've learned that the more open that I am, the more the guests on the show have been more comfortable and
Sure.
opened
Yeah.
up as well. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I love
It's
it.
out there. It's out
I love
there.
Right.
It's out there now. Cool. Anything you wanted to say about this course? Or you want to keep rocking out? How many personalities do you really need?
Yeah, that's kind of like again, imagine being like in a house with like a crazy person, and it's like there's a there's a
Oh, okay.
there's a love there, but at the same time, like it's also like, yeah, one minute you're like this, the next minute you're like this, the next minute you're like that, it's
Mm.
ever changing, so yeah.
At one point in my marriage, well, not well, it started, but and it lasted for a while. But I always ask myself, who is this person? Who am I married to?
Right,
Like
Yeah.
things changed dramatically after we got
right,
married.
Mm.
Like
right,
we were like best friends, inseparable. And then once we got married, it's like she wanted nothing to do with me.
right,
And there would be times when like we were super good and then we were mad at each other for no reason. I don't know, always fighting about stuff, and I don't even remember what they
right.
were about. But I feel like there was just a lot of different things going on,
Hmm.
and I didn't know which personality was going to walk through the door after work one day.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess she was probably thinking the same about me. I don't know. All right, let's keep rocking. Let's keep rocking out. I'm enjoying this video too. Oh, one thing else I wanted to say,
Yeah.
even though like these lyrics are a little rough and it's about something actually we all went through at one point in 2020, we were all trapped in home at our homes for a while.
Very
But
true.
Mhm.
it opens up catchy and it seems like it's happy and it's like
Yeah.
what's yeah. The contrast there between the music
It,
itself and the
it,
lyrics and the
it's very
Mm.
strange. If you put this to like a gloomy, guitar riff, it'd be a totally different feeling. Yeah, I
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun though. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. All right, let's keep rocking out.
You swear your intentions are golden, but you're ambitiously stagnant, and I'm setting myself free. I've given blood, I've given sweat, say goodbye to the fucking champ. What do you want from me? How much of me? How many personalities do you need? Oh, how many personalities do you need? You can't please Satan. You can't leave once you've been turned in the house of horrors. How many personalities do you need? How many might just set me free? I'm consumed in torture by the house of horrors.
All right. I feel like there's something coming,
Oh,
John.
you have no
John, I'm
idea,
looking at you. I
brother.
feel like there's a solo or something coming up. So I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to stop it there.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
All right. Where are we going to? All right. You can't please the self-centered. You can't leave once you've entered the house of horrors. How many personalities do you need? How long until you might just set me free? Trapped, consumed, and tortured by the house of horrors. I mean, I can totally go into what that means about me, but I think that's just a continuation of what I was saying. Like, being self-centered, you can't leave once you've entered this house of horrors. Like, it just felt like it was a dark hole I was living in.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
like I was, even though my apartment, I got it decorated all nice. It was me. I had my horror movie posters on the wall. It just felt like a dark place. Like there
Yeah.
was always like this dark cloud, and I would be embarrassed to have people over. And I don't know
Right.
why.
Yeah.
It was my apartment and it looked cool, but I was afraid to have people over. Like you can't leave once you've entered this house of horror. That's how I felt.
Nope.
Yeah.
I felt like my
How
own
long did you live there,
apartment.
Matt?
Uh, I was out as soon as my lease was up. So
Yeah, I bet.
1 year.
Okay. And in
One
Chicago,
year.
you said?
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which sucks because that's my favorite city in the world and I love it
It's a
there.
cool city for sure.
Yeah.
You love it. How long until you might just set me free? Trapped, consumed, and tortured. Starting in 2020, actually, is when I knew my relationship was starting to go south.
Hmm.
And at the end of 2020, I was ready to do the divorce because how bad that year was for us. But I stayed and fought longer. Um, how long until you might just set me free? At this point, I feel like that's where I'm at right now. That
Yeah.
she finally set me free, and I
Right.
wouldn't have been able to get set free if that didn't happen, because I
Right.
would have just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. You swear your intentions are golden. She said some vows that she didn't stick to. But you're ambitiously stagnant, and I'm setting myself free. I've given blood, I've given sweat, saying goodbye to the fucking champ. You did it. Congratulations, you left.
Nope.
You pulled it off when I was out of town. You pulled it off. Congratulations, champ. How much of me? How many years? 14 years. That's how many years. What's this part to you?
Man, yeah, you're just yeah.
It's a layup, Matt. This is
Dude,
ridiculous.
for real. This is I'm so freaking happy right now because
Nice.
yeah, this is awesome. Um, yeah, it's like well, going off of the chorus, it's I mean, it's yeah, it's it's talking about a person, but it's um, even if like a person isn't technically like trapping you, or a house isn't technically trapping you, kind of like what you were saying, like, but there's other things that are. There's the feelings, there's the what ifs, there's like all this stuff, that's kind of, and that's like the torture part, right?
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and all the personalities, and then eventually, you're like, okay, maybe I have more than one personality now. Maybe I'm like infected with this thing or whatever. But yeah, and then that second verse, I love sometimes saying a couple of words together where they don't really usually like fit. So like ambitious and then stagnant, or ambitiously stagnant.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
those two words aren't really supposed to go together. But it's kind of like it's kind of like a sarcastic, kind of verse.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
swear your intentions are golden, but you're ambitiously stagnant, and I'm setting myself free. Like basically, like I'm starting to not give a crap anymore. Kind of like what you were saying, like in like the last year of that. You were there, like giving the fight, and all that, but at the same time, you were like, okay, I'm starting to feel like that feeling of letting go too.
Yeah.
Yeah, say goodbye to the fucking champ. That's just it's kind of like you're gonna miss me kind of deal. Again, kind of
Okay.
sarcastic in a way. But
Yeah.
again, I love your take on it because it's crazy. It totally makes sense when you say it too.
Yeah.
That's what's
Congratulations, you won. You're
yeah,
out. You're out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you did it. You tore me
And
down.
then
You ruined me. Good job.
yeah,
Congratulations.
and then those last two lines are kind of, I mean, they're pretty straightforward. What do you want from
Yeah.
me, man? It's, and like you said, how many years? Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't realize how really actually like truly like dark this song is until like you break it down like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you put it to that kind of like do 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 do. It's
Right.
totally
Right. It starts
totally
off
different.
happy.
Yeah,
Like you
Yep.
want to
Yep.
dance, and then you're just like by the end of it, you're just like, wow.
you're like, what did I just listen to? Yeah,
One thing that I wanted to go back to is talking about like many personalities, different personalities, dilute my dose, worth the fight. You can't leave once you've entered. And I'm trying to think if there's another one. Trapped and consumed and tortured. All these things can relate to someone who's addicted to something
yeah,
and they're doing it to themselves. Like the house is their body.
yeah, yeah.
Like with me at that time, it was drinking. I was trapped, consumed, and tortured. And I was doing it to myself. I knew it wasn't good for me. It was making things way worse. But I felt like I was trapped in that apartment, consumed by it, and just torturing myself.
Yeah.
Dilute my dose of what I really need the most.
It's a good line, Ryan. It's a good
It
line.
is.
It's a really good line.
Thanks, fellas.
But for the person with an addiction and is reading the lyrics this way, that's a really heavy line.
It's extremely.
I need that poison.
Mm-hmm. You know, can't function without it, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Once you're addicted to something, that's it. I mean, not it. You can get over it, but
Yeah. Matt, I
not
have
it.
to say, Matt, I'm always a huge fan whenever Ryan says "fuck" or anything, because all it takes is one. Then we get the little parental advisory on the single.
Yeah.
Yo.
Love it.
So I was like checking that box when I go to upload the song.
Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to you. You said you're a big fan of Pitch Harmonics in that second verse. So I think it's right after. Let's see. It's gonna be.
What word is it?
It's gonna be. Where is it, John? Oh, it's right before. It's right after the how much of me, how many years. But there's a.
Oh yeah.
John, so again, John mentioned, we share files back and forth whenever we're writing songs and recording, right? And so when I got back his version of he put guitars on whatever I sent to him, he had this sick ass pitch harmonic in that second verse, and it was so badass. I cut everything else except my vocal, and I just deleted everything except for my vocal and his pitch harmonic. So
I didn't
wanted
catch
to be
that.
making-
I didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's right.
I'm gonna
after-
go back and listen to it. I was reading the lyrics, and I was like super focused on that because I'm like, oh, I get that, I get that.
Yeah.
And I kind of lost. But I hear something's about to come, so I think I want to circle back a little bit to hear that.
Okay. The video really plays into where the song goes.
Yeah, where you stopped, Matt, is you'll see in a second. But where you chose to stop is hilarious.
I actually, so it's funny. I do that all the time. I'm like, I feel something coming. Now's the time to stop it. And the reaction most of the time is like, oh, you stopped it right at the good part.
No.
I get that reaction all the time. I mess with you guys on purpose. It's fun.
Yep.
I like the clothing for this video too.
Dude, it was Amazon Finds.
We went shopping.
Amazon.
We went shopping. I got some pants I'll show you here in a second.
Yeah, bell bottoms. We literally typed in 70s outfits and stuff, and yeah.
The glasses and everything, the records on the wall. You guys went all in for this.
And this house, Matt, by the way, was exactly as you see. We had a couple props we got, like the radio we got, the little creepy dolls you're about to see. Besides that, the house was as is. It's listed as that 70s house, and it's about 20 minutes from where I live on Pier Space.
That's a good find.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was amazing.
All right. Well, I hear a solo coming up and some other crazy things. So since there's not I was going to say, since there's not too many lyrics, we can just run through it. But I feel like I'm going to stop it. Just knowing.
Do whatever you...
Knowing you guys, I'm going to have to stop it again anyway.
Whatever you want, man.
All right. Let's keep rocking out.
I'll give a swear, say goodbye to the fucking champ. What do you want from me? How much of me? How many personalities do you need? Oh, how many personalities do you need? You can't please sense you can't leave what you've enjoyed in the house alone. combine. Ignore the ruckus going on behind me. Behind me. You can't please yourself, you can't leave what you entered. In the house of horrors. How many personalities do you need? How long is it like to set me free? Trapped, consumed in torture by the house of horrors.
All right. All right.
So much fun.
It was so fun to. Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. We're excited for that thing to come out.
Well, that was Lift the Curse and their newest single, House of Horrors, out now. Music video's out now. Go stream it. But what a track. What a
Thanks,
track.
Matt. Did it go where
Yeah,
you thought it
thank
was
you.
going to go? Or no?
You know what? It didn't.
Okay.
It did not at all.
We did a tempo change, which we don't usually
Oh
do.
yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely noticed that. That threw me off. And that breakdown you had, I just that was a headbang. That was a fucking headbang right there.
Yeah, I liked that you
Ooh.
thought it was gonna be a solo, which I like.
did. I
It's fun
really
when we
did.
when we do songs like this, I almost obviously we've been friends long enough. You know that I like to solo, obviously. But songs like this are almost more challenging and not more fun, but like it to find like where to sneak in little leads and stuff is it's almost more of a challenge, which I really like. So there's a couple little shreddy parts, but they're more like in little bursts and stuff. So not a true solo, but there's some really fun lead stuff throughout.
And I really liked when it kind of turned back into that dancey part. Like like I'm just like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I can even see the audience going like this.
Yep.
Like it seems like a fun like live track to play.
We're gonna play live, hopefully for the first time, March 27th. So
Yep.
it's we haven't played it with our drummer yet, so TBD on how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
The goal,
I'll
the
get,
goal is
I'll
to
get
play
the
it.
crowd to do snaps.
Yeah. That the snaps was the vibe.
Dude, Matt, we actually recorded real snaps too, like Ryan, which we found out this is super random, but Ryan is a one-hand snapper, and I actually
can't
recorded
do
two.
both.
I did too,
Oh.
but we just did it in front of a mic, you know.
Well, if you guys ever need an extra pair of fingers for snapping, let me know.
We
Appreciate it.
very well might.
Yeah.
Featuring
I'm a
Matt
really
on the
good.
snaps.
I'm a really good snapper. I've been
Oh, yeah.
practicing for a while
Dude, it's a skill.
on my resume. Even the font of the House of Horrors looks
Dude.
looks like a vintagey font. And I'm
Yep.
only saying this one because it's just what it brings me to, and like I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. It kind of reminds me of the Full House font.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Dude, good call.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
because I'm pretty sure it kind of looks like that, and
Yeah.
I think the lettering is also yellow. I
Yep.
could be wrong on
You're
that.
right.
No.
Yeah.
I think from my memory of it too, I think you're pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes me to an early '90s, late '80s feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uncle Jesse's gonna get you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they try to reboot that show, or that was not. It wasn't it. It wasn't.
I never
it.
saw any, but yeah, I didn't hear great things. Matt, I will say this one was one of our most fun to shoot for the video because, like, you know, it was a loose horror theme, but like,
Yeah,
did you?
I like the doll too.
Oh yeah. So that was a prop we got, and then again, the rooms were as is. But did you catch the doors slamming? By the way.
Yes,
So-
they
okay, so-
slam them by themselves afterwards. Yeah.
So keep in mind, for each door slam, one of us was on the ground, like making it slam.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had to
yeah,
get out of the
yeah.
way of the camera. So like the room I was in, Ryan was literally under the bed,
I was under the
that
bed.
door. The other one, the room he was in, I was like behind the door, just going like this.
Yeah.
So it was just-
Or next time what you can do is just put like a string on like a
we forgot
yeah.
on
string.
the opposite side of the door and just slam it that way.
Slam it
Yep.
that way. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Either way it works. Either way it works. So how are you guys feeling about this track coming out? This
We're
one seems to
excited.
be a really fun one and maybe a little bit different than what you guys have usually done. Yeah, how are you feeling about the release of it?
So excited.
Excited.
Yeah.
It's just
John
pumped.
John mentioned earlier, like we've had this one kind of packaged and ready to go for a while. Like the song's definitely been done for probably
Oh my gosh.
since early December, I would say. And that's just
Hmm.
Matt. That's just not like us. Like
Yeah.
we're a
Yeah.
catch and release kind of band. We are craft a song, we work on it heavily till it's done, and then it's like, okay, what's the quickest we can get this out?
Yeah.
We think about all the things like album art. We like to do music videos for almost every track if we can. So it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, we try to get all the things done. This one kind of pump the brakes and like slowing our release schedule just by a tiny bit. We've just noticed that it gives us a little bit more time to get all the ducks in a row and really, you know, kind of like shine the spotlight on the song a little bit longer. So
Mm.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Just not we're not just not used to it.
Yeah.
You know. But no, we're super pumped. Again, we feel really good about the video. It's just a lot of fun, and shows a little bit different side of us. And then yeah, the song.
Yeah, it does.
It's just yeah, we're excited to play it live.
And it
Just
shows
get it out
kind
there.
of like a funny side of you guys too.
Yeah,
Like showing personality in it.
for sure. Which we're
Different,
happy to get
yeah.
out there.
Yeah. That was a fun video too. Clayton King.
Clayton
Clayton
King,
King,
legend.
I gotta hit him up. I gotta hit him
absolute
up.
legend.
Yeah, no, he's just a great human, and again,
Um,
become a really good friend of ours.
Cool. Well, I'm stoked for this song to come out, and actually, I'm really curious. I don't think you would have an answer for this now because it's not out. But in comparing how you guys usually do your releases to this one, and how
Mm.
the time, like the gap of time, is probably longer than the other one, so kind of just giving it more time. I'm curious how it's gonna play in your favor, or if you're going to be like, no, going forward, we'd rather have it out sooner. Have you had any thoughts on this yet, or probably not too much because it hasn't come out?
I think the last few, I would argue for this album actually, it's been a little bit slower for each. Like we've given almost like a good 2 month and a half, 2 months for each song, and it's ultimately a great thing. We have more
Okay.
time to like promote said track, like because we love. I've told you this before, Matt, but we just love the songwriting so much. Like we just want
Yeah.
to get to the next one and write it, release it, whatever. But this one we're doing it more proper. Like we're giving the songs more attention that they deserve. So I think it's
Yeah.
ultimately a really good thing. It's just Ryan and I have to learn that this is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You just get too excited. And
Yeah.
you're just like, let's get it out
Exactly.
now. We always, as creatives, we always hate just holding on to things.
Right.
Yep.
Let's get it
So-
out ASAP.
Yeah, Ryan, do you have anything to add? It's just us, just more like getting used to it. I think.
Yeah, no, it's like I said earlier, it's that itch that we want to scratch, but we know it's probably for the best. It's our art and it's something that we obviously care about, and we put it out there in the world for other people to hopefully care about too. So
Yeah.
if, if
It
we got to hold
is.
on to it a little bit longer, so more people can hear or see it, then so be it.
Well, like I said, I was able to really relate to this song in a lot of different ways, from addiction to bipolar to being trapped in the house during COVID, being trapped in the apartment after the relationship.
Yeah,
And I feel like a lot of people can relate it to their own stuff too, and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
they can find meanings and personalities. How many personalities do you need? We all know a self-centered person in our life. We all know the horrors of this world. So I feel like maybe even the US can be like a metaphor for your home.
Right.
Where it's
Yeah.
like, just set me free, or trapped and consumed and tortured. House of Horrors. Pull the shades over my eyes. I don't want to look at this shit anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like the House of Horrors can be the US.
I definitely see that. Yeah, Matt, I didn't know going into this that we wrote this song for you.
Yeah, you
Oh my
did.
God.
You did.
This one, yeah, no, this was
You should have just named it Matt.
awesome. Not too late.
It's not too late. Well, you guys had mentioned some new music, and you mentioned some shows. But what is the rest of 2026 looking like for you guys? Like when it's December of this year, what are you hoping that you guys have done at this point, at that point?
Ooh.
We're gonna do like on a something kind of important to John and I. We're gonna do an Aussie cover here pretty quick.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aussie cover.
We're really excited about that. Obviously,
Cool.
soon after he passed away, we had mentioned it and talked about it and stuff like that. But we kind of wanted all of that stuff to settle down, and very very big influence for both of us, and obviously for a lot of people, meant a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, we just kind of want to honor that guy, and yeah, looking forward to getting that out hopefully pretty quick.
Do you think you guys are gonna do a music video for that one?
That's a great question. We hadn't really.
Have some like Aussie posters in the back, and
That would be fun.
Maybe. Yeah.
that would be awesome. Actually, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. But
Uh,
yeah, Matt, we got album 5 coming out. So House of Horrors, and we'll probably have one more single that will come out with the album. So we haven't set the release date yet, but album's probably going to be like May or June, most likely.
oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And then again, we already have 2 songs post album that we're actually going to work with a producer on, which we've actually always wanted to do. So yeah, we're going to work with this duo, but Grant McFarland, he's with Atrium Audio, and he works with a bunch of cool bands like From Ashes to New. He's worked with Era, August Burns Red. Like, we met with him last week. Super cool guy, but
Oh, cool.
new for us to do that. Like, we've always just produced our own stuff. So we got 2 songs we're slated to work on with him. So we're pumped for that. And then that'll probably be the start of like our next single cycle, which,
Nice.
knowing us, will probably still come out August or September. So it won't be that long. So we're excited for that.
That blue guitar hanging up behind you, was that the one used in the music video?
Yeah, it was
cool.
actually.
Cool.
I move them around all the time, but I actually didn't plan for that. But yes, that was
I caught that. I caught it.
worked out well.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and then a bunch of shows. Again, we haven't played live yet this year, which is driving us crazy. But we got we're opening for Dry Kill Logic March 27th, and then we're opening for Filter. If you remember that
I
band,
saw that.
that's gonna be April 27th. So
And when I saw that, like I remember, I think I commented too, like a bunch of like fire emojis. I was like, "Yes,
yeah.
that's sick. That's sick."
So for me,
Did you guys listen to them like back in the day?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of my favorite movies is Little Nicky, and the scene where he goes to heaven is their song "Take a Picture."
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I haven't
Yeah,
seen that
so-
movie in so long.
Dude, oh, it's
But
still
it's a
so
good one though. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
good.
It's Sean's favorite.
It's so good, yeah.
Oh, it's your favorite movie.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
it's like top 3. It might be number 1. Like, I'm gonna say it's my favorite.
It's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I'm his best friend for like 12 years. I've only ever heard him talk about one movie, and it's Little Nicky. So it's his favorite movie.
It's so good.
The one movie, like you probably like I can see like your apartment or your home, like you have like a DVD shelf, and it's just one
It's just
DVD on the top. Everything else is empty.
That's
No,
it.
he has a
That's all you
second
need.
movie. It's Little Nicky on VHS.
Back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special editions, all that
Yes.
stuff. That's
Exactly.
cool. That's cool.
Extended cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. One thing that I wanted to say before we wrap this up, John, I am constantly bringing you up in episodes because of one thing that you said, and I think I've told you this already.
Wait, see if Ryan can guess it. I know what you're gonna say.
So Ryan, there was a quote that John had said during our interview, and it really stuck with me. And it's something that I tell other artists all the time, and I always make sure to say, "John from Lift the Curse." I don't take it as mine. I always name drop you. But do you know what that might be, Ryan?
Yeah. No, I do.
Do you think he would know this, John?
I think he'll guess one of 2 things, and either one's in the same ballpark. I think.
Okay, okay.
I think.
How well do you know your best friend, Ryan? Let's see.
Yeah. Probably we get to do this. We get to do this. Final answer.
That was definitely a great quote, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I knew you were gonna say that or
That or
the other,
other one.
but yeah, Matt, you can.
Yeah,
Take it away, my friend.
Yeah. So the quote was, "If this is as good as it gets, then that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
feel
a
like
good one.
those are usually in the same conversation.
Yeah.
And Ryan and I talk
Yeah.
about those things almost
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah,
And like I constantly think about it because where that took me was just in my life I've had all these goals I've wanted to achieve, and I'm like, if I don't get here, then I'm not going to be fulfilled. If I don't get to this point, if I don't get to this point, it's all
Right.
these like mile markers that we're always
Mhm.
trying to hit, and if we don't hit them, we almost look at ourselves as failures. We
Yeah.
could depending on the mindset, but if you look at
Sure.
it as like, oh, I've achieved all these things.
Yep.
If this is
Yeah.
as good as it gets, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a great mindset for really anything.
And I
agree,
think
man.
it helps us be creative too, because it's like we don't feel like we have everything to gain, nothing to lose. And so yeah, John, you got two really good one-liners right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like, and I told you this last time, Matt, but it's like, trust me, there's a lot more that we want for sure. Like the goals are very
Yeah.
high, but like
Sure.
if this is it, like okay, this is
Yeah,
pretty bad.
And you fought-
As
and
for
you-
hits right now, we're good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you also followed it up with we get to do this. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like those
Yeah.
I think they were like in the same like
the same,
within the
yeah.
same they're both great quotes. You guys should put that on a t-shirt.
Right.
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
So for anybody who's not following you guys, which would be crazy if they weren't, where can people find you? Where if somebody were to come up to you guys and ask you where's the best place for everything Lift the Curse, where would you send them?
I think now you can just Google Lift the Curse, and luckily we come up.
Oh,
Which is
sick.
good.
Okay.
It took a while, but yeah, no, Lift the Curse. It's Lift the Curse Music on Instagram and a few other things. But yeah, if you just put in the Google machine Lift the Curse, you'll find us. Pretty
Yeah.
quick. But
And one really cool thing about your guys' page, you're always posting these like 30-second solos, John. And I always find them so fun to listen to.
oh, thanks, man.
I'm just like, I need to write an album so I can feature John and do a solo on it. Like, I
Oh,
feel like
dude.
I want to write music just to have you on as a feature.
I would be honored.
Yeah, John's a legend.
Oh no, but we Lift the Curse anywhere. All the streaming, YouTube, Instagram. We probably post the most on. We do all the things, but Instagram and YouTube are our personal faves.
Are you guys
I
on
would say.
TikTok?
We are actually.
We
Like
are.
Okay, cool.
yeah, literally, I posted a Voice to Replace You clip earlier, our newest song, and my order is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, the quartet.
Yeah.
So we hit them all. So yes, we're on there as well.
Very time consuming.
Yeah, and I know there's certain things that can automate it, but I just have like my own little rhythm, and it is what it is. But
It is what it is.
it's worth it. It's worth it. We've gotten fans from all of them, so we're thankful for all the different
I think
ways.
you were telling me too that there was one like city or like country that you guys were getting a lot of listens from, and it wasn't the U.S. It was somewhere else. Do you remember where that was?
I don't think it was anywhere specific. It was just not the U.S.
It's just not the okay. Yeah,
because-
well, yeah, maybe that's what it was. You're saying
Yeah.
a lot of our streams are coming from outside of the U.S. and like you guys are
Yeah.
having like international like listens and fans.
Yeah, and that's a big thing from YouTube. We're lucky in that we have a few different YouTube friend channels that post our stuff. One, Cherry Nightcore, she has like almost 1 million at this point, but she'll make
Oh,
versions
wow.
of our songs and post it to her people who are all over the world. And then there's a few other ones. It's based on travel. One called Montage Rock, but they have fans like literally all over the world. So, yeah, it's helped us a ton. But
Yeah, that's
primarily
awesome.
not in the States. So make touring a little more difficult. But
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say the next show you need to do is somewhere international.
we would love to.
Yeah, sign us up. We'll pack our bags tonight.
Yeah.
Once
some
I
pretty-
know of
yeah.
one, I'll let you know. Actually, I'm starting to get a pretty big following in the UK. I've interviewed
go.
quite a few bands from there. So like
That's awesome.
my analytics is US and then UK.
Nice. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool though.
They got it going on. Yeah, we have a PR company we work with sometimes that they're from the UK. There's like a lot of like boutique rock PR companies
There really is.
in the UK. It's very
There's
interesting.
this nonprofit that I've been working with, who's actually going to be a sponsor of the show in May. They're
sick.
called Heavy Metal. I always want to say mental because that's my thing. Heavy Metal. Oh my god, I did it again. Their name is Or that was right this time. Anyway, they're called Heavy Metal Therapy.
Oh,
And they
okay. Nice.
throw weekend events, like whether it's like a yoga, like heavy metal yoga, or they'll like have
That's
a
awesome.
writing thing, and like it's just the point is just to get together with like-minded people and find your community out there. So like they're kind of all over the UK setting up different things in different parts, and it's really cool nonprofit actually.
That's
Everything
awesome.
they do is combined with metal and mental health. So
I could
I've
do
connected
some
with
metal
them. They're
yoga.
pretty decent friends. Huh?
That's awesome.
I was saying I could do some metal yoga. Sounds nice.
Yeah, sounds great.
Goat metal yoga.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, we have to make that.
Yes.
Well, everybody, House of Horrors is out now. Lift the Curse Music on Instagram. Your channel is just Lift the Curse on YouTube.
Yep.
How am I not subscribed to this? Already. What the hell?
Hey,
All right,
it's never too late. It's
I
never
just
too late.
did it. I just did it. What the
Thanks,
heck am
Matt.
I thinking?
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Now I'll send you a shirt. I wasn't
yeah,
gonna send you a shirt until you did that.
Yes. And for anybody who didn't notice it, I'm actually wearing
yeah.
a Lift the Curse shirt right here that you
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have these available on your shop?
We do. Yeah, on our
Yeah.
online store.
There you go. Go pick up one of these shirts. They're actually very comfortable. I've
Yeah,
worn
it's
this
good.
shirt probably like 10 times now, and I've washed it a couple times, and it's still in pretty good.
Okay, that's good. That's good feedback.
Yeah. Well, everybody, go follow my friends in Lift the Curse. Very, very talented group of guys here. Great videos, great music, great songs. Guys, thank you for coming on this, and thank you for coming on the anniversary tour
Yes.
of the
Thank you,
podcast.
Matt.
Congrats on the anniversary, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely.